Welcome to Louis Frank Motorcars. Today we're going to be looking at a 2004 Cadillac Escalade. This Escalade is finished off in blue chip metallic with a pewter leather interior. With just over 187,000 miles, this Escalade is in fantastic condition. We do these videos here at Louis Frank Motorcars just to give buyers a little bit more insight into a vehicle that they may be purchasing, as well as to show off the overall quality and condition of the vehicles that we buy and sell. Again, this Escalade here, no exception. Going on 11 years old now. This was actually my personal truck for the last 2 years. Absolutely phenomenal vehicle. When we got the vehicle in, I had my shop put brand new tires on the truck, fully serviced the vehicle. It was actually really well serviced when the car came in. I know it had a little bit more miles on it, but it was just in phenomenal shape, and that's something that I don't mind driving myself. And I have to say, it looks like a vehicle with far less miles, and it is in phenomenal condition. This is actually a 6-liter Escalade. It's an all-wheel drive model as well. It is an absolute beast in the snow, I have to say from experience. Little things with the truck that I also had replaced were the emblems in the back. Sometimes the emblems start to fade and look a little bit older. Nothing. Absolutely gorgeous. The chrome on the emblems themselves are gorgeous. The center cap sometimes with the Cadillac emblems here start to peel. They're all brand new here. All the wheels, all 4 rims have been completely chrome polished. The tires are, I would say, about 1.5 years old. Bridgestones all the way around. The truck rides phenomenal. I just actually had them high-speed balanced. There was an alignment that was done on the truck. Just at the end of the winter, we did a complete coolant flush with the truck, oil change, synthetic fluids. The power steering fluid has been flushed, brake fluid flushed. And again, looking at the truck, you would not even guess the amount of miles that are on the truck. The truck is serviced. I would not hesitate to jump in this truck and drive to California and back in it without a doubt. It's actually a heavily optioned truck as well. Xenon headlights. You have a navigation system in there, DVD system. We do have the headphones as well as all the original books to the truck. There's not a dent on this car. I actually have a gentleman who comes in and looks for dents in our cars and gets them out. There is not one dent on this vehicle. Originally, when the truck came in, when I decided to actually keep it for myself, I had the car completely wet sanded from stem to stern. The vehicle was then compounded, polished, and 2-stage waxed. And it shows. I actually had the vehicle not wet sanded, but every other step, the compound polish and 2-step wax, redone 2 days ago. So when you're seeing this car, when you're gonna get it, if you are lucky enough to get it, you will get it in this condition. It is absolutely stunning. Again, it's not a vehicle that you're gonna look at and say, wow, you know, it's on its last legs or anything like that at all. Don't let the miles fool you. The truck is in phenomenal condition. The only marks I would say on the truck is the back bumper here. There's definitely some parking lot scuffs to the bumper, but really that's it. And I know that might sound crazy of a truck of this age, but really in phenomenal shape. Again, as I said before, I would not hesitate to drive this car cross-country tomorrow. Absolutely phenomenal condition. There is one warning light on. It is the air suspension or check suspension. The system has been disconnected. The pump itself failed, so I did disconnect it. You can actually see the bracket where the pump is in the back there. It changes zero drivability to the car. If you are towing something or you have a real heavy load in the truck, it's just simply a ride height system that kicks in. Other than that, the drivability of the vehicle is 100% sound. When you do start the vehicle up, you'll have one warning on that you can clear very easily. I'll show you in a second. But other than that, there is not one warning light on in the truck. There's no drivability issues with the truck. The interior is gorgeous. It's a taupe or a pewter type interior color. Beautiful wood throughout. I mean, this is clean, real clean in here. Even the bolster here, there's a little bit of wear coming in, but nothing that's mangled in this car at all. Super clean. Nobody's ever lit a cigarette in this car, I can assure you that. You do have your navigation system in there. There's a little bit of wear on the buttons, as you'll see from these vintage Escalades. The majority of the navigation screens, even in the Denali's and the H2 Hummers and Tahoes, you'll see the little side buttons there turn yellow. But the wood, the leather in here is gorgeous. Very clean. And again, I'm really picky with the vehicles that we buy and sell here at the dealership. And this was simply a car that I did buy to commute back and forth home with. And I started to get picky with this car. I started to really want to make the car as nice as possible. It really is a fantastic truck, a fantastic vehicle. Actually, another thing that that I had ordered were the buttons on the steering wheel here. When you start the car up at night, sometimes these buttons don't light up. I had them all replaced, as well as the climate control system here. I had all the rear bulbs replaced in the unit, so everything in the interior lights up at night. There's nothing that's out or unilluminated in here. Everything works. Again, aside from that, the ride height system, everything in the truck works. There's nothing that's malfunctioning. It is in fantastic shape. Rear seat area here. We do have the 2 wireless headphones to go with the Panasonic DVD system. It does work perfectly. Again, really clean back here as well. The carpets are in great shape. All the seats fold properly. Again, nobody's ever even sat back here. The embroidered Cadillac logos in the seats. It's really a phenomenal truck. Again, I know from experience, I probably in the last 2 years put 7,000 miles on this truck, and I have to say it is really heartbreaking to get rid of this vehicle. It's time for me to get something a little bit different. Again, I wish you could ask my wife. I am heartbroken to get rid of this truck. You do have a 3rd row seat in here as well, which is all leather. The 3rd row seat is a different color than the front. So you do have a lighter tan. I don't know why this was done. It was done before I got the vehicle. It is a different color 3rd row seat. I never used the 3rd row, so I really didn't mind it. It's really hard to tell actually all the way in the back that it's a different color. My guess is that the seats, when these vehicles came out, they were a hot item to steal, and they must have gotten stolen, and they got a new set and they were a different color. That's really my only guess. But again, very clean back here as well. I'm going to actually start it up for you so you can hear the it's a 6-liter V8, 300, I believe 325 to 350 horsepower. It's either one of those. In this truck, tons of power. Absolutely tons of power in this truck. Again, you'll see the fuel level light there. See if I can get that other. It's a service ride control when you start the vehicle up, and it's simply a tap on the one of the steering wheel buttons here, and it goes away. Again, drivability wise, there is absolutely nothing wrong. It is a system to level the car out when there's a load, and it has been disconnected. Again, your navigation system all works fantastic. Dual zone climate control. You have your parking sensors, traction control system, 6-disc in-dash CD changer, really gorgeous Bulgari clock. Just absolutely gorgeous condition, really. And I don't use that lightly, but definitely something that will stand out, and you will not be disappointed with this car whatsoever. I can assure you that. Optional roof there. It's really got a ton of options. You do have power folding mirrors, heated seats, xenon headlights. It does have the chrome wheels. You do have a really nice luggage rack at the top, all chrome. I also had this Cadillac emblem up here replaced in the front. Again, even in the front of the car, with the amount of miles that the car has, it really is in phenomenal shape. Pop in the hood here for you. If I can do it with one hand. Oh, maybe I didn't pop it, actually. Hang on one second. There we go. I didn't pop the hood. Even under the hood in this truck, come on, baby. There we go. Vortec 6-liter engine. Even under the hood, I had my guy steam the entire engine. The battery in the truck is brand new. Again, listen to it. It runs phenomenal. It's smooth, powerful, and just an absolute blast to drive, I have to say. Again, we're Louis Frank Motorcars. We're in Medford, Massachusetts, just outside of Boston, Massachusetts. Our number here is 781-771-8722. Be our pleasure to answer any questions you may have. We do ship nationwide. If you're in Florida, California, anywhere in between, we can get the vehicle out to you, no problem. Give us a call for a quote. Again, I'm really sad to see this vehicle go. I have no reservations about this truck whatsoever. Again, I've put quite a bit of miles in the car myself, and I have to say it was an absolute pleasure. And if my wife let me keep the car, I would keep it. But definitely time to get something a little bit different. But again, I really appreciate you taking the time to look at our Escalade today, and give us a call with any questions. Our number here is 781-771-8722. Thanks again.